What's going on, guys? Kaz Cray back with another Baltimore State Dynasty video, and this game is absolutely huge for Baltimore State. Currently, they're 5-2 in Conference USA, behind Florida International, who they lost to last week, and Florida Atlantic, who they're playing today. Baltimore State has to win this game and win next week, and hope Florida Atlantic beats Florida International in order to go to the Conference USA Championship game. Very high stakes in these next two games. Of course, they got to play Marshall next week. Marshall plays FIU this week. They're still trying to stay alive as well. Marshall has to beat FIU in order to stay alive. But Baltimore State can just focus on what they can do today, and that's knocking off 25th ranked Florida Atlantic. So Florida Atlantic wins the toss. They defer to the second half, so they'll kick this one off, and here we go. Jacob Spain to return this one for Baltimore State. He's going to take it up the right side, and he's tackled well inside the 15. So Lewis Gibson and company will have to start deep in their own territory for the first drive of the game. Of course, Gibson left early last week against FIU. He drops back to pass on 1st and 10. In his first play back, he's going to get sacked. That's Stephen Leggett on the play, and Gibson loses 7 on the play. Now 2nd and 17. And this time they're going to hand it off to Jordan Burrell, who gets about 4 yards on the play. So now 3rd and 13. Gibson on the play fake. He's going to throw right side and incomplete. He was looking for Javi Harewood. And Baltimore State will punt it away. Just going to review the visiting prospects this week. We have Jesse Gardner, the #1 overall quarterback, visiting. Carlos Starks, the #8 receiver, and the #1 free safety as well, Derek Wade, all visiting Baltimore State this week. So we definitely got to put on a good performance in this one. And FAU gets the ball at the 50 to start the drive. There's Rain in motion to the left side. Hand off to Devin Singletary, and he gets a yard in the play. Now, for those of you who don't know, DeAndre Johnson, the quarterback for FAU, of course, of Last Chance U fame, as Singletary with a big run. Wentworth finally runs him down after a 17-yard gain. So that'll be more than enough for an FAU first down. Johnson going to give the handoff to Singletary again, and why not? Singletary just racking up the yards for the Owls so far. 9-yard gain in that play. 2nd and inches, the handoff to Singletary again, and another first down. Collier has to push him out at the 12. And Baltimore State just not doing a very good job in stopping the run on this drive. 1st and 10, handoff to Singletary again, and brought down after a gain of 7. And now there's a false start against FAU. That's Williams on the false start. So they'll move back 5 now. It's the 2nd and 8. And another handoff this time is Kareth White Jr. And Kareth White Jr. is going to get in there for an FAU touchdown. An 11-yard run on the play, and the Owls go up 7-0. Baltimore State gets the ball back. Here's Burrell on the carry. He goes nowhere again. Loses 2 this time. Now 2nd and 12. Gibson on the play fake. He has to roll out under pressure, and he's going to try to run this one, and he tries to run over the defender, but fails, but he gets 7 yards on the play now. 3rd and 4, Gibson going to throw left side to Shelton Bentley, who fights forward for a 6-yard gain in the first down. 1st and 10, Gibson on the play fake again, throws right side to Blackman, and Blackman has himself a first down. Now, Franklin Jones did a pretty good job last week, but you could tell the offense was really missing Lewis Gibson, as he's starting to get in sync with his receivers again, but he gets sacked on this play, a 7-yard loss. Tim Bonner on the sack this time. Now 2nd and 17. Here's the handoff to Burrell, and he's going to get about a yard in this one. Now 3rd and 16. Gibson back to pass. He's going to throw over the middle and caught by Jacob Spain. A 19-yard gain on the reception, and another Baltimore State first down. Here's the pitch to Burrell. 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a big loss. Loses 5 on the play. That's Al-Shire on the tackle. Now 2nd and 15. Gibson over the middle. And incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Achilles Leroy. Gibson has to be careful. Now 3rd and 15. Gibson back to pass. He's going to take a shot right side, and he's intercepted. Miller on the catch. And Miller going to be brought down at the 39. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Gibson has to be careful. Just underthrows this one, and Miller able to get a very easy interception. So now it's 1st and 10. Handoff to Singletary left side, and Singletary with another big gain. Hudson finally brings him down after a gain of 17, but the Owls are now in Baltimore State territory. So, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson's first drop back of the game over the middle to McGriff, and McGriff just breaking tackles left and right. And finally brought down after a 19-yard gain. FAU just moving the ball with relative ease so far in this first quarter. Here's Johnson back to pass. He's going to go right side. Just throws this one away, it looks like. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Johnson alone in the backfield. He has plenty of time to throw it. He throws over to the right side and nearly intercepted by Daquan Clay. But this is going to drop down for an incompletion, and at least FAU will have a chance to make a field goal now. Here's a snap, kick on the way, and it never makes it over to the right side. No good. So Baltimore State dodges the bullet now. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Blackman on the jet sweep, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Loses 5 on the play. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 15. Baltimore State just really dug themselves into a hole offensively in this game, so they got to pick it up. Gibson going to throw right side, and Blackman can't hold on to it. Good defense on the play. Now 3rd and 15. Gibson stands in the pocket, and he's intercepted again. This time it's Achilles Leroy on the interception. And he's going to get down to the 25-yard line. Just another bad throw by Gibson in this first quarter. So now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Singletary. He breaks the tackle. And Subtle able to spin him out, but Singletary spins forward for a 1st down. So now it's a 1st and 10, a read option. Johnson with an easy lane to the end zone. And a 2nd touchdown for Florida Atlantic. Just way too easy. Everybody bites on the running back. And Johnson gets an easy touchdown. So Baltimore State now down 2 scores. Here's Burrell on 1st and 10. He's hit hard after a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. This might be the last play of the first quarter. Burrell again on the carry, and this time he goes nowhere. No gain on the play, and that will end the first quarter. Baltimore State down 14-0 against Florida Atlantic. And this is a desperate must-win game if Baltimore State wants to be in the conference championship. So we enter the second quarter with a 3rd and 7 for Baltimore State. Here's Gibson rolling right. And he might try to run this one. He does, but he goes absolutely nowhere. He does get it 2 yards on the play, but not nearly enough for a 1st down. So Baltimore State will punt it away again. And now FAU on the 2nd and 9. Here's Singletary. Tries to get some yards. That looked like a face mask, but Hodge is going to get away with that. No, Wentworth, that is, gets away with it. So now a 3rd and 10. There's Johnson under pressure, and there's Lakeem Foster with the sack. Johnson loses 8 on the play. Foster just bullies the right tackle, and FAU punts it away. So 2nd and 11. Gibson under pressure. He gets sacked again. FAU just coming with the rush today as Leggett just beats out Bobby Williams for an easy sack. Now 3rd and 17. Here's Gibson. Steps up in the pocket over the middle, and there's a catch by Jadarius Duncan for a big 1st down. Now 1st and 10. Burrell up the middle. Gets about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4. Tight end to the left side. Here's a handoff to Burrell. And he's just shy of the 1st down marker by a yard. A 3-yard gain on the play. Now 3rd and 1. Burrell up the middle and an easy 1st down for Burrell. Now 1st and 10. There's a play fake to Burrell. Gibson gonna throw it right side, and a catch by Harewood for a 1st down. Baltimore State doing a great job of moving the ball in this drive. And Gibson just has to stay consistent with it as he throws it right side to Blackman, who gets another 1st down. And he broke a few tackles on his way to the 14-yard line. So now 1st and 10. Here's a read option. Gibson gonna keep it, and he's not gonna go anywhere. He loses 5 yards. Another big loss for Baltimore State in the run game. Now 2nd and 15. Gibson throws it at the last second to Duncan, who gets about 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and 12. 4 receivers in the set. Here's Gibson. Over the middle of the Spain in the end zone, and Jacob Spain drops an easy touchdown catch. And Baltimore State has to settle for a field goal, so now it's 14-3. As Singletary gets to carry to the right side, gets 10 yards, just shy of the first down marker. Second and goal, 2 tight ends to the right. Singletary goes that way, and Foster can't bring him down, but Albert takes him out at the 38-yard line. So a 5-yard gain, so that's more than enough for a first down. And now another 1st and 10 for Florida Atlantic as Bryant goes in motion to the right. Johnson under pressure. He tries to run, and he is brought down for another sack. That is Matthew Hudson on the play. Now 2nd and 17. Johnson back to pass. He's throwing the screen to Singletary. Singletary has some blocks, and he's brought down just shy of the 40 for a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 11. Bryant in motion to the right again. Here's Johnson. Left side to Singletary, and he's tackled immediately by Nordley Ford on the play. And Baltimore State will get the ball with a minute left before halftime. Gibson throws right side to Blackman for a first down. So now new set of downs. Here's a handoff to Jacob Spain left side. Spain has space, and he's going to get to the 50. A little spin move, and he is out past the 45-yard line for another Baltimore State first down. Gibson under pressure on 1st and 10. He's going to run this one, it looks like. No, he throws it last second to Jimmy Blackman, who's up the middle, and he's going to get out to the 20-yard line. Another first down. And Gibson on the play fake. He's going to scramble again. He's going to throw it last second, and he's nearly intercepted again by Herb Miller. That'd be Miller's 2nd pick of the game. So now it's going to be a 2nd and 10 instead. Here's the pitch to Josh Seymour. Seymour on the outside. He's going to get out to the 5 before he's pushed out of bounds. A 15-yard gain on his first carry of the game. Seymour still in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff on 1st and goal, and he's going to cut it outside. And Josh Seymour has another touchdown for Baltimore State. True freshman having a pretty good year. And that's going to bring us to halftime. Baltimore State trails 14-10. But they did end up shutting out Florida Atlantic in the second quarter. So Baltimore State played a lot better in the second quarter after just looking completely inept in the first quarter. They did move the football a little bit in the first, but 2 Lewis Gibson interceptions really didn't help matters. But in the second quarter, they started putting it on. They started running the ball a lot more. Jacob Spain had a few good runs. Josh Seymour, of course, ran in for a touchdown. But Baltimore State is just going to have to keep pounding the football because Lewis Gibson just looks off so far today. He's made some good plays, but he's still made some bad ones as well. FAU is going to start off with the ball in the second half. Here's a handoff to Singletary left side. He has some space, and Ford finally runs him down at the 46-yard line. But FAU again in Baltimore State territory. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Singletary. And Hodges able to bring him down for a 1-yard loss. Keeping Hodges having a great season so far. Now 3rd and 9. Here's Johnson going left side to Bryant. Ford misses him. Suttle can't bring him down. And Muhammad finally hits him after a 7-yard gain, just shy of the first down marker. And FAU ended up punting it. So now 1st and 10. Gibson going to roll out to the right, and he's sacked. That's Aziz Al-Shair on the sack, making another big play for the Owls. So now it's a 2nd and 22 for Lewis Gibson and company. Gibson's going to throw again. Over the middle, and this time Spain makes the catch. 22 yards exactly in a first down. Here's the pitch on 1st and 10 to Burrell, and Burrell has some space just shy of the Florida Atlantic 40. And Baltimore State's been running a lot of 4-receiver sets in this game as Gibson drops back, and he's going to throw another strike. There's Jimmy Blackman with the catch. 22 yards. That's his 5th catch of the game. 90 yards for him so far. And yet another first down for Baltimore State. Just on the edge of the red zone. Here's Spain on the toss, and he's going to get down to the 14-yard line. A 5-yard gain in the play. 2nd and 5. Handoff to Burrell, who checks back into the game. He's going to get himself a first down, and Baltimore State inside the 10 now after an 8-yard gain. Here's the counter to Burrell, and he has the blocks, and he gets down to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, pitch right side to Spain. Spain has the blocks. I don't know what the hell Bobby Williams was doing, but Had he blocked Jalen Young, that's an easy touchdown for Spain. But as it is, a 3rd and goal. Here's Gibson. Throws right side to Blackman, and Blackman makes the catch for the touchdown. And the Stallions take their first lead of the game. So FAU looking to respond. They're going to start this drive from the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, hand off to Singletary, and Matthew Hudson with another great play, bringing Singletary down for a 2-yard loss. Now a 2nd and 12. Here's Johnson going to throw a little swing pass to McNeil, and Kegler gets him from behind after a 10-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 2. His handoff to Kareth White. Hodges can't bring him down. Muhammad can't either. He has the 1st down out to the 49, just shy of midfield. That was a gutsy run by Kareth White Jr. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10. Here's White again. And I don't know, he's just so hard to bring down for this Baltimore State defense. He's not a big dude, but he's sure as hell is running like one. So another 1st down. We're going to go to 2nd and 3 now. Hand off to White Jr., and he's blown up in the backfield this time. And Deontay Muhammad with a huge hit on the play. That's going to be a 3rd and 6. Here's Johnson. Going to try to scramble, and Foster can't get him, but Subtle with a huge hit. And a 4-yard gain for Johnson, not going to be enough for a 1st down, so a field goal ties it up at 17. 1st and 10, Baltimore State. He's a handoff to Spain, and Jacob Spain has a wide open lane down the left side. He loves running down the left side. Nobody's going to catch him. An 85-yard touchdown run for Jacob Spain. I wish I had a replay, but I don't, unfortunately. But Baltimore State up 24-17 now. It's a minute 17 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's a read option, and Johnson doing a great job of running the football. He hasn't really thrown a whole lot, but FAU just using his abilities to their advantage. 1st and 10, and hand off to Singletary. Gets about 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3. Another handoff to Singletary. This time Foster sends him up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Now 3rd and 5. 3 receivers to the left side. Johnson going to throw left side to Harrison, and Tavares Harrison had the 1st down, but he steps out of bounds instead. And that's going to end the 3rd quarter. Baltimore State up 24-17. After a quiet 1st quarter, they've really turned it on in the 3rd. Florida Atlantic punted it right before the end of the 3rd quarter, so Baltimore State ball to start this 4th quarter. Here's Gibson, left side to Spain for another 1st down. Jacob Spain is having himself a game so far, guys. 56 yards on 3 catches, and all those rushing yards he has as well. Now 1st and 10, Gibson on the fake, going to roll right, and he's going to run this one. Slides. He hasn't run a whole lot today, but he hasn't really needed to with how the rest of the running backs are doing. 2nd and 6. Gibson going to scramble to the right. He might run this one. No, he's going to throw it, and it's caught by... No, Spain couldn't hold on to it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now. Gibson back to pass. He's going to scramble left. He might try to run this one, and he's almost run down, but he gets the 1st down with a great effort. 7-yard gain in the play. So now 1st and 10. Gibson on the play fake again, and he's intercepted again. Totally on the interception this time, and Spain going to bring him down by his face mask out of frustration. You just can't do that. That was a bad throw, and it's like he makes the bad situation go even worse by committing a penalty that puts FAU right in field goal range.
Still 1st down.
So that's 3 interceptions on the game for Gibson. Got to wonder how Coach McCray is going to act after this one, as Johnson loses 4 yards on the play. Kegler able to make a big play in the backfield. Now 2nd and 14, handoff to White, and he's brought down from behind after a 5-yard gain. So now 3rd and 9, you got the tight end to the right side and 2 receivers there as well. Here's Johnson, going to throw the screen to White, and Nordley Ford makes a big play, stopping White for a loss of 1. And now Florida Atlantic will kick a field goal, try to make this a 4-point game, and it's no good, just short. So now with 5 minutes to go, Baltimore State has a chance to run some clock. Here's Gibson up the middle. Gets about 9 yards on the play. Now 3rd and 1. 4 receivers in the set as the usual for Baltimore State. Gibson going to throw to Burrell, in the flat, and Burrell is able to get the first down and gets down to the 46-yard line. 10-yard gain in the play. Now 1st and 10. Here's the fake to Burrell. Gibson going to throw right side, and DeAndre Johnson makes a great catch. 15 yards and a first down. 3:43 to go. Gibson going to pitch it to Spain on the option, and Spain gets about 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and 1. Baltimore State seemingly in field goal range, but Gibson going to get to Harewood. Gets inside the 15, and another first down. So Baltimore State trying to put the game away now. Gibson on the read option. He fakes it. He's going to take it himself for another touchdown, and that might just be the dagger. Baltimore State now up 31-17, and FAU has 3 minutes to score 2 touchdowns. As Johnson tries to scramble, and he's brought down by his face mask. There's going to be a penalty against Kevin Hodges, unfortunately, so FAU get a new set of downs to get the ball at the 40-yard line. Now it's a 1st and 10. Johnson in the pistol again, and he's going to try to scramble, and he's brought down. No penalty this time as Hodges gets the sack. Now a 2nd and 15. Just under 2.5 to go. Here's Johnson going left side, and Brunson makes the catch. 4 yards on the play. Now 3rd and 10. Here's a handoff to White, and White goes absolutely nowhere. I don't know what FAU was thinking there, but they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Johnson. Throws the screen to Hearns, and he's slowed down and brought down after a gain of 3. It's going to be a turnover on downs as FAU's conservativeness just comes back and bites them. So here's a 3rd and 7. Baltimore State trying to run the clock. Gibson on the play fake, and he's nearly intercepted for a 4th time. Herb Miller on the defense, and FAU will get the ball back on the punt. And Aaron Manley with a great coffin corner. The ball is going to be at the 3-yard line. So now a minute 29, and FAU is going to have to drive the length of the field pretty much as they get a first down here, but they only have less than a minute and a half, 1 timeout, and a 2-possession deficit. I'm not liking their chances. Harrison makes a big catch, and this might be the big gain they need. He's brought down at the 46-yard line, a 41-yard gain in the play. A new set of downs. Here's Johnson. Over the middle, nearly intercepted by Isaiah Kegler, but it falls to the ground. So FAU lucks out there. Now 2nd and 10. 3 receivers at the left side. Here's Johnson. Under pressure, he throws it, and McGriff can't hold on to it. Nordley Ford was in the vicinity, but couldn't make a play on the ball. Now 3rd and 10. Johnson under pressure, and he finds McNeil for another first down. 52 seconds to go. FAU is really going to have to pick up the pace now. 1st and 10. Johnson going to go left side to Bryant, and Suttle can't bring him down, neither can Muhammad, but he gets down at the 17-yard line just about. So now 3rd and inches for the Owls. 30 seconds to go. They're trying to stay alive in this one. Johnson throws right side to Bryant, and Bryant tackled at the 10-yard line. Another first down. Now 18 seconds to go. FAU hasn't used their timeouts yet. 2nd and goal. Johnson under pressure, and he's sacked by Foster. FAU still not going to use their timeouts, though. 6 seconds, 5. Here's Johnson to White, and this is going to be the last play of the game. No, they call a timeout, actually, with 1 second to go. Baltimore State has this game well in hand now, but with 1 second to go, FAU is just going to try to get in the end zone one more time. Johnson throws to Harrison. He's denied, and Baltimore State's going to get out of here with a 31-17 win over FAU. Jacob Spain with 9 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown, along with 3 catches for 50-plus yards, is the player of the game. And Baltimore State trailed 14-0 in the first quarter, bounced back the next 3 quarters, and outscored FAU 31-3. So great overall game for the Stallions, even though Lewis Gibson did struggle a lot in this game. He threw 3 interceptions, but he still made the plays when they needed him to. And Baltimore State really needed to win this game to stay in contention for the conference championship game. They win this one, and We'll find out what the Marshall FIU score was after in the next episode, in the news episode for week 14. But a good one for the Stallions here. If you look at the stats, Jacob Spain had a ridiculous game. Probably could have given more carries to Josh Seymour, but he had 2 carries and a touchdown, so that works out for me. Jimmy Blackman had a big game as well. Bobby Williams just had a terrible game. Gave up 2 sacks, missed a lot of blocks in this one as well. But he'll get better. I mean, I throw him out as a freshman for a reason. And Lakeem Foster had 3 sacks in this one. Kevin Hodges had 2. And Foster led the team in tackles today as well. You don't see a DN leading his team in tackles pretty often, but he did today. Aaron Manley had a very clutch punt late in the game. So really forced FAU to have to drive down the field. Look at the Florida Atlantic stats. DeAndre Johnson didn't really get to throw too much until the 4th quarter, but he looked pretty good running the football. And Devin Singletary had a really good game in this one as well. He's going to be a pain when we have to play him next year, too. And their offensive line gave up a lot of sacks as well, just like ours. They had 3 interceptions in this one, and they had a few sacks of their own. Their field goal kicker missed 3 field goals. Lorenzo Robinson. Got to feel bad for him a little bit at least. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this one. Remember to create a recruit if you want to, and vote in those polls in the description as well. You have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. I'm out of here. Deuces.